Hello and welcome to Tune Thoughts. I'm Harsh Thakkar and today I'm going to analyze Beedi Jalaile from Omkara. I remember the time when this song was released and I hated it because of the rustiness and the rowdy visualization that it had. After like 10 years, I learned how to appreciate and be mesmerized by this song. However, it was not until I analyzed this song that I stopped looking at it as a well written and a well placed item number. I realized how deep and perfectly made the song is. I considered the context and the placement of it, and boy, I was mind blown by it. I have now decided to share this analysis with you and also give you another perspective for this song that is often misconsidered as an item number. Here goes the analysis. Na गिलाफ ना लिहाफ, ना गिलाफ ना लिहाफ, ठंडी हवा भी खिलाफ ससुरी. ना गिलाफ ना लिहाफ, ठंडी हवा भी खिलाफ ससुरी. इतनी सर्दी है किसी का लिहाफ ले ले, जा पड़ोसी के चूल्हे से आग ले ले. Translation: I don't have a sheet or a quilt. Even the damn cold air is against me. It is so cold that I could take a quilt of someone, go and take some heat from the neighborhood and steal the fire. The song starts by Kesu or Casio, played by Vivek Oberoi, who is singing this song. He starts singing these lines and he starts the song. He is soon followed by Langda Tyagi or Iago, who is played by Saif Ali Khan. He repeats the same lines that Keso sang. Note how the hierarchy of their posts with regards to their gang position is also reinforced through the singing. The Bahubali or the commander in general starts singing this song, and after that, Judge General follows. Keso is singing and enjoying the moment fully, dancing and swinging in the tune of joy and intoxication. Tyagi is different here. He's enjoying and singing along, but he's not fully engrossed in the celebration. He's planning and conspiring something at the same time. He's saying that he has neither a sheet or a blanket to cover himself from the coldness of the weather. See how intelligently coldness is used here. The whole song is not an item number, but it's an expression of feelings of Langda Tyagi or Iago. He is angry, frustrated, and fully taken aback by the fact that the commander in general or Bahubali's post is not given to him, and instead it is given to a Kesio or Kesu. He is fuming with fire of anger and is extremely furious. The cold air that is present in the weather is a resonance of his numbness of emotions, and he no longer feels any affection, loyalty, or any emotion towards anyone he knows. He starts his conspiracy by trapping Raju or Rodrigo and convincing him that he would unite him with Dolly or Desdemona. Then he goes on to make a plan to dethrone Kesu from his post. The next lines just highlight what I said above. बीड़ी जलाइले जिगर से पिया, जिगर में बड़ी आग है. धुआं ना निकारी ओ लब से पिया, ये दुनिया बड़ी ठाग है. बीड़ी जलाइले जिगर से पिया, जिगर में बड़ी आग है. Translation: Light your cigarette from my bosom. There is a lot of fire in my bosom. Don't let any smoke come out from your mouth, because this world is like a tug and it would loot you. These lines are the feelings of Langda Tyagi. He is fuming with anger, so much so that he is unable to contain it or suppress it. But he has to, or he might even lose what he has right now. धुआं ना निकारी और लब से पिया, ये दुनिया बड़ी ठाग है. This line, meaning do not let the smoke go out of your mouth, or the world will rob you of whatever you have. It exactly showcases what Langda Tyagi feels at that moment. After this, there is a repetition of the first paragraph. Again, we see Tyagi telling Rajo something. The conspiracy continues, and the lines "चाप पड़ोसी के चूल्हे से आग ले ले" have a hidden meaning. These lines and stanzas did give a sneak peek of his frustration and mental ferocity. But the next paragraph reveals the pain and the feeling of helplessness and injustice that he felt because of the decision that his leader took. ना कसूर ना फतूर, बिना जुर्म के हजूर मरे गए, हो मरे गए, ऐसे एक दिन दोपहरी बुलाए लियो रे, बांध घुंघरू कचेरी लगाए लियो रे, बुलाए लियो रे, बुलाए लियो रे दोपहरी, लगाए लियो रे कचेरी। अंगीठी जलाइले जिगर से पिया, जिगर में बड़ी आग है। बीड़ी जलाइले जिगर से पिया, जिगर में बड़ी आग है। Translation: neither it was my mistake nor a defect from my side. I was punished for no crime. One afternoon, he just called me like that. He called me to his courtroom and I was asked to wear anklets. Ignite your brazier from my bosom. There is a lot of fire in my bosom. Light your cigarette from my bosom because there is a lot of fire in my bosom. His pain and grief is shown clearly in these lines. ना कसूर ना फतूर, बिना जुर्म के हजूर मरे गए, वो हाँ मरे गए. His righteous post is snatched away from him without any of his faults, mistakes, or defects. He is punished without any reason. One day, he was called in the court and he was bound. See how Gungru is beautifully shown as a restrictive bondage item that is worn on leg, and he was made to follow the leader's orders. That was his leader's justice to him. The courtroom became unjust and the anger went to another level. This is so brilliantly justified by the next line that tells to light an angithi or brazier which is used for cooking. The fumes have become strong enough to light an angithi which was previously just a small beedi. See how the transition is. The level of anger is symbolized by the things that are being said to burn from the heart, from beedi to angithi. Also pay attention to how Tyagi joins the dance exactly at the mention of angithi, as if he was the angithi itself. ना चक्कुआ की धार, ना दराती ना कटार, ऐसा काटे के दांत का निशान छोड़ दे, ये कटाई तो कोई भी किसान छोड़ दे, ऐसे जालिम का छोड़ दे मकान, छोड़ दे रे बिल्लो, जालिम का छोड़ दे मकान, छोड़ दे रे, ऐसे जालिम का मकान छोड़ दे रे. Not a sharp knife, nor a sickle can match her. Her love bites leave the marks of her teeth. No farmer has cutting tools like her. Below, leave the house of such an oppressor. Please leave the house of such an oppressor. Notice how this is the only paragraph which is started by Langda Tyagi or Iago. All the other paragraphs are started either by Kesu or Billo. Also, one must note that whatever is sung by Billo seems to be the emotional perception of Tyagi or Iago with regards to what he is suffering from and how his emotions are for the same. The injuries that the leader, Omi, has caused are no match to those puny ones of a knife or a sickle. The bites leave a mark. Bite refers to the attack on him that he has left a lifelong scar on him. The bite is the attack by Omi and the grave injustice of not giving him the post that he deserved. These lines now show how badly he wants to quit the company of such an oppressor and make his own kingdom. And you can see how brilliantly as well as cunningly he is able to do that in all the movie. ना बुलाया ना बताया हमें नींद से जगाया हाय रे ऐसे चौके लिहाफ में नसीब आ गया वो इलायची खिलाई के करीब आ गया कोयला जलेले जिगर से पिया जिगर में बड़ी आग है Translation: Neither did he call me, nor did he tell me. He woke me up from my sleep, and I was so surprised to see him in my quilt. He got closer to me by feeding cardamom. Light the coal from my bosom, because there is a lot of fire in my bosom. These lines are the description of how he woke him up from a deep slumber without any warnings. Omi or Omkara woke Langda Tyagi from his slumber and made him realize that it was all a deception. It is his good luck that Omkara came close to him and came under his influence and also ate the cardamom. The cardamom is the sweet talks and manipulative ideas that Tyagi has been feeding Othello or Omkara. Coal is the final and the ultimate level of burning as it leaves out no or the least amount of smoke. The mind has reached its highest threshold and there is no going back or coming down now. Also see how genius it is to end the song with a beedi actually burning and causing a fight which is led by Queso or Casio. Finally, we see how the ultimate level of coal is reached. It was a beedi first, angiti afterwards, and koila at the last. It also shows the level of anger that Langda Tyagi is going through. Each line of this song has a deeper meaning and it conveys something that we usually overlook. The song becomes an embodiment of what Langda Tyagi feels, and throughout the song, each of his actions say and express what he is going to do next. His anger is the driving factor of the movie, and it is beautifully expressed by this song. A song that is often considered to be just another item number or a crowd puller. Of course, the visualization is of an escort dancing in the crowd and the people enjoying it. But notice the lyrics. The lyrics are deeply woven. They are not just there to make people dance or objectify the escort, but it is written to explain and poetically describe such complex situation. The song becomes a masterpiece because of everyone involved in it. Be it the ultra-expressive Deepak Dobriyal as Rajyo, Langda Tyagi as Saif, Kesu as Vivek, or Billo as Bipasha Basu. Of course, the lyrics are the fundamental base of this wonder, and by no means one can ever doubt the lyrical genius in Gulzar. What is adding to jewel to the crown is the seamless, ultra smooth, and uberly versatile singing of Sunidhi Chauhan as well as Sukhwinder Singh. And if you did not notice, see how flawlessly Sukhwinder Singh changes his pitch, tone, and singing when he's singing from Saif Ali Khan and when he's singing for Vivek Oberoi. The voice when he's singing for Saif Ali Khan becomes heavier and more intense. A voice that is waiting to be heard and waiting to do something drastic. And of course, the tune has hit the right chords with the super elegance of Sunidhi Chauhan, who is just extraordinary in this song. So next time when you see an item number, make sure that you see the movie and keep in mind the makers of the song and the movie as well. You may find an ocean of brilliance, an extraordinary art piece hidden in it just like this one. That was the analysis of Beedi Jalaile from Omkara. I hope you like listening to this. Do like, share and follow my podcast. You can leave your suggestions, feedback and comments to me at TuneThoughts25 gmail.com. You can also find the written version of this analysis on my blog. The link to that blog is in the description. Do find it too. Take care and keep smiling. Da 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 da. Da da da.